I like forms a lot. Forms lets me communicate with staff and parents in a lot of different ways. I use forms for almost everything I do in terms of staff communication because it lets me see who has read what I've sent out. It lets me collect data from staff, and it lets me collate data in such a way that I can present it at a staff meeting and they don't know who has said what or how that data came together. So I've leveraged Google Forms as an administrative tool, staff communication, information gathering as I've described. Create a simple form to record data for walkthroughs, and I have samples of those for you. Demonstrate how to view it, and we'll look at how to view that data as well. What I've used them for: teacher performance appraisals, principal observations and walkthroughs, special education tracking, Catholic school council items, health and safety survey, and a wellness check-in. Essentially, Forms acts as a survey. There's some examples for you, and I'll release all of those, but by the time I do that, it will be the end of our time. So what I'll do is I'll email me a little note, and I'll make sure that you get those, okay? Those are all supposed to be live right now. And if you click on them in your presentation, does it ask for permission? It does, Wayne? Okay, so I'll have to release those two, but I'll show you what they look like. And there's a cheat sheet, and we're going to go this way. All right, so my forms. Okay, so you have a list of teachers that you need to perform TPAs with this school year. So I know who those teachers are, and I send this out to them. Okay, and so this is a pre-meeting information form. And so I asked them a few questions just to get them thinking about our first meeting together for the TPA, and very simple. So I created some questions. The questions I created: please outline your ALP goals for the year. How are the school SIP goals reflected in your ALP? This is when they start crying. Consider your school SIP. Please outline one strategy practice that you have used that worked towards meeting one of the academic goals. And please outline one academic highlight, one academic challenge within your class this year. All right. That, I want to update it on the presentation. So that's one way. And you'll see that there's an area for responses, but of course that was all confidential. I sent those out individually. So we're going to go through making a form, but I want to show you the reasons why I use it often. Okay. These are some of the settings. So in each of the forms, when you create it, you'll see these three dots in the center here. That's sort of your guide. That's sort of your guidepost. So you preview. You can check out the settings, which I'll get into. Make a copy of it, which is a great idea if you're sharing it. Pre-filled link. We don't have time to get into that. Collaborators. It's something I'm working on with others. This is really simple. Another one that I really liked this year was at the end of the year, we did a, this was a big one. So our self-assessment, our school self-assessment for at the end of the year. So I sent out questions. Okay, so these are the questions that I'll scroll through for you. All of the sections that we looked at. So assessment for as of learning, they were asked a series of questions in terms of where they were implementation-wise. There was a key to look at their implementation, their comfort level, their comfort level with that particular element, and what their thoughts were. And then you'll see, you get to school and class, school and classroom leadership, their thoughts on those. There's so many to go through here, but just to give you a sample. So I sent that out way before the staff meeting, and then I went in to check my responses. So I can see there's a summary. I won't show you all of that, but here's a summary of what their thoughts were. And so when I wanted to look at a key area that I thought was either a success or a challenge, I showed that particular slide. So in terms of my staff, I can see that 9 of them, I think we're at a level 3 for teachers who work with students to co-create anchor charts, success criteria, and the like. And it can give also, if I go back, it'll give me who who sent the response and who did. But I'll do it for these troopers. Okay. The other one I do at the beginning of the year, bathroom health and safety inventory. So this is one of those things where you may go around each classroom if you have a small school, or you may have a department head do it to see what is happening in the classrooms for health and safety compliance. This is something else I send out. So this is a copy of the health and safety inventory. Really simple. Does your classroom have an emergency exit poster? Does your classroom have a portable first aid kit? You have an emergency folder located at the entrance. Please check your emergency folder for all those items, anything that they may have had in there that the rest don't. Please check all the items that you have in your staff folder. Lysol wipes, one step. It's a huge issue at my school. That's why it's in there. But you can see, you can fashion this any way you like or what fits for you. I always use a copy of it. I send out a copy so that they can't alter what I've already created.